Hey everybody, Taylor with KC here, and in this video, we're gonna be checking out the KC Flex Air 1 lights. We wanted to give a little bit more information and education about these lights so that way you have all the information that you need to know if these are right for you. So in this video, we're gonna do exactly that. So we're gonna start off by talking about the features and the benefits of these lights. Then at that same time, we're gonna cover all of the different accessories that are available for the Flex Air 1 lights. Then we're gonna dive right into the specifications of the lights, the nitty gritty, the details. That way you know everything there is to know about these. Then of course, we're gonna open up the box. We're gonna show what comes inside of a kit, a master kit of these lights. And then we're gonna finish off the video with a look at the beam patterns out in a real world application, comparing the 3 different options for these. So with that, stay tuned. The Flex Air 1 light can also be called the FE1 light, and it really is the most versatile light in the Flex Air family. Now this is because it's super bright, so it can be used as a forward-facing application light, A-pillars, bumper lights, things like that. But it is also able to be used rear-facing lights as a dust light, a chase light, a work light. You can mount it on the top of a roof rack out to the sides for setting up camp. You can use this light in a ton of different areas, primarily because of its small size and form factor that we're gonna cover a little bit later on. So with that, let's dive right into some of the features and benefits of this light. If you know anything about the Flex Air family, you know that this light is gonna keep with that tradition of being a dual power mode light. So, of course, number one, it has a full power bright light, which is for off-road use only, white light. It's a really powerful light. But the second power mode is an amber backlight. So this is a little bit more for style, a little bit more for aesthetics, but this is actually my favorite amber backlight out of all of the lights in the Flex Air family. That's because the amber backlight actually is using 3 different LEDs that are all hidden behind the chrome surface of the reflector. So what that means is it has a really cool illuminated ring type look for the amber backlight, and it kind of almost looks like a solar eclipse of some sort or something along those lines. To me, it's a really cool added feature of this light. So it has that dual power mode for the full power off-road mode and the amber backlight. Number 2 is that every single kit of the Flex Air 1 lights is going to come standard as a master kit. So what does that mean? The biggest thing that that means is that it's gonna come with all 3 different beam pattern options. So it's got 6 total lenses for beam patterns inside of the box. And really the big reason why is because we wanted to give you all the ability to figure out what is gonna work best for your case. So no longer do you have to play that guessing game of figuring out, oh, a spot beam gonna be better than a spread beam. No, it's all in the box. You get to play with the lights, you get to use it on your vehicle, and you get to see what's gonna work best for your application. So that's really what a master kit is. It includes all the beam patterns. But of course, we're gonna do a full unboxing later to show everything else that comes inside of the box of these lights. That's number 2. The third biggest feature of these lights is that it's flexible, hence the name Flex Air Light. So what we mean by that is that you can customize these lights in a number of different ways. Number 1 is the beam pattern. So you swap the beam pattern on these by changing out the lens. So you can see the lens is super simple. It's 4 bolts, you just pull those out. But at the same time, you can also change the machined accent bezel that's on these lights as well. Everyone is gonna come standard in the KC Gold, but we also have a bunch of different colors available, as we'll look at with the accessories in just a second. So with that, those are the main features of the Flex Air 1 lights. So I think let's take a look at some of the accessories. So there's a ton of different accessories available for the Flex Air 1 light, so you can customize it exactly to your need and to your style itself. So number 1, let's start off with the bezel color options, because we already kind of talked about that. As I mentioned earlier, every single Flex Air 1 light is gonna come standard with that gold bezel, but we have 3 different color options available as well. Number 1 is a red bezel, number 2 is a blue bezel, and number 3 is a very sleek, low profile black bezel. Each of those has a nice gloss coating on it, so it's gonna be really protected from UV elements and from the sun. And it also is a really nice, deep, rich color beyond just a normal anodizing for an aluminum part like that. So The next set of accessories is actually going to be all of the different shields that are available for these lights. Inside of the box, we're gonna cover later on, but they will come with 2 of the standard KC covers, the black, the completely opaque one, not gonna let any light through. Then we also have a clear shield that's gonna snap right onto the face of this light, protect it from being sandblasted, protect it from the elements a little bit more, while still allowing the maximum amount of light to pass through it. Then the third and the final option for the shields is going to be this amber snap-on shield. The amber snap-on shield, as you can tell, just covers right of the face of the light, and it changes the output color of the light itself. So that way you're gonna wanna use this when you're in conditions that are either super foggy, snowy, dusty, anything like that. Or if you're using this as a side-facing light to set up camp and you wanna have a little bit of a toned down version of the light, the amber is a really good option for that. Also for rear-facing dust lights to cut through that dust, anything along those lines. So the only other accessories that are available for this light, which as I mentioned are already included in the master kit, are all the different beam pattern lenses, your spot beam, your spread beam, and your flood beam. So with that, there's only one other set of accessories available for it, and those are the different mounts for it. So the light is going to come with an asymmetric bracket design, which we're gonna cover a little bit later on. But another option for mounting these lights is the flush mount kit. So we don't have any of those right now at the time of filming this video, but we do have photos, so we're gonna put the photos in right now. And the flush mount is really designed to be used for either rear-facing applications or anywhere that you want a really nice, sleek mount for these lights. So the light itself is just gonna bolt into the flush mount, and then you can put these in a bumper or anything like that. So with that, that's all the accessories available for the FE1 lights. So let's get into the nitty gritty, the specs of the lights, because these are the numbers that everybody is wanting to know. So with wattage, we have 23 watts per light, which is just gonna pull just under 2 amps per light for that full power brightness mode. Then the amber backlight, which is a real low power draw light, it's only pulling 5 watts per light. So it's really more of an ambient aesthetic type light rather than anything meant to throw light out at distance. Then, of course, the number that everybody wants to know, the lumen rating. Each of these lights in full power mode has 2,430 lumens. But at KC, we like to give a few more specs beyond that to give a little bit better and a little bit more of a realistic picture of what these lights are gonna do in the real world scenario for your uses. So we like to cover both the lux value and the beam distance value. But those also change with each of the different beam patterns that are included in the master kit. So we're gonna cover the spot values, we're gonna cover the spread values, and we're gonna cover the flood beam values for each of these lights. So starting at the top for the spot beam for lux value, we have 310 lux. That's going to be the most tight, the most centered, the most focused of them. Then at the spread beam, we have 162 lux value. Then flood beam, we have just over 45 lux for that. So the flood beam is gonna be the most widespread over the biggest, broadest area to be used as a camping light, a floodlight, things like that. Then, of course, the number that kind of coexists with that is the beam distance measurement. So for the spot beam, you have a total of 176 meters of distance. This is the furthest beam pattern out of it and the least wide. So then right in the middle, kind of the best combination of everything is the spread beam. That's 127 meters of beam distance out of that. Then the flood beam, which again is gonna be the least distance, but the widest area is 67 meters of distance. So that's a really good look at kind of the performance metrics for all of the lights. But of course, everybody wants to know, these are a 5,000 degree Kelvin color temperature light. Or 5,000 Kelvin light, I'm sorry. So that's gonna be a nice true white, a little bit more of a daylight type color, not really on the yellow, not really in the blues. And of course, these are IP68 rated, so you know that they can kind of defy any of the elements that are thrown at them, the dust, the water, anything along those lines. All right, so let's pop open a box of the FlexAir One lights and let's take a little look at what comes inside of the master kit with these. So this is our universal kit, our 265. So as you can see, it's got real nice kind of cool diagram in the front to kind of show you exactly how everything works in there. So you can see that it has the interchangeable lenses, the interchangeable bezels, all that kind of stuff, and of course amber backlight on it. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is pop that box out, flip it over, and unfold the sides, and then your lights are nice and protected inside of there. And then pop your little wiring harness out of the back. And then there are your two Flex Era 1 lights. So you can see that there are actually two different brackets. So there's one that's mounted onto the left side of the light, and another one that's mounted onto the right side of the light. This really doesn't do anything functionally out of the box. Just kind of depends on how you want these to look onto your vehicle. But as we're gonna cover in a different video, this is an asymmetric bracket. So these can be flipped, they can be upside down, they can be mounted in a ton of different ways. It can position the light a little bit further, a little bit further forward back, either kind of direction like that. Bunch of different options with that. So inside of the box, you got two different lights, same light, but two different brackets on it. Then a little bit further down, we have nicely bubble wrapped up in the instructions would be all of the different beam pattern lenses. So you're gonna have spot beams, you're gonna have your flood beams, you're gonna have pre-assembled in a spread beam. So it also is gonna come with a couple of extra gaskets as well, just to make sure whenever you do decide to change the beam pattern out, you always have a fresh gasket on hand. So you got all the different lenses. You also have the two different black and yellow KC covers that are gonna be able to snap right onto the front of the light itself. Then, of course, lastly in the box is the wiring harness that has everything that you need in here to get these lights up and running. So it's got the relay, it's got the fuse, it's got the switch on it, it's got zip ties in there, it's got stickers, all of the good stuff right there. So that is the complete unboxing of the Flex Era 1 lights, harness, lights, covers, and the master kit of all of the different beam pattern lenses as well. So that's it. Standard, every kit as a master kit. Really cool option with those different beam patterns so you can figure out what's gonna work best for your case. We just got done filming the beam pattern footage for the Flex Era 1 lights. So before we show that footage off, we just wanted to set the stage a little bit, give some context about what you're about to look at on this video. We took out our Can-Am Defender and we decided to mount the Flex Era 1 lights, two of them on the front bumper, kind of at the very front, the foremost part of the vehicle. And there's only two lights mounted. They are staying in the exact same position for every single clip in the video. The only thing that we're actually doing is pulling off the 4 bolts and swapping out both of the beam pattern lenses. So because we're able to do that, we don't actually have to take the light on and off and move the aim and the adjustment of them. So all of that's gonna stay the exact same. Now, what's also gonna stay the exact same is the placement of the camera. Then at the same time, we also like to turn the lights on and then off so that we have a comparison of what the lights are actually doing, because when you're using the GoPro, it's hard to tell, well, what they're actually providing in a real world usage scenario. So with that, let's now take a look at the beam pattern footage for the Flex Era 1 lights, starting at the spot beam pattern. For the spot beam pattern, you're going to be able to notice right now that this is the most concentrated amount of light, the tightest hotspot of light aimed down the trail. So what that means is there's not a lot of floodlight out to the sides, to the peripheries of the trail, because it's not intended to do that. This light is really meant for long distance coverage. So this is a really good application if you don't have any other spot beam lights. Next up is the spread beam. This is the lens that has vertical striations on it. This lens itself is now going to be a good combination of long distance coverage while also being a little bit more spread out horizontally at the same time. So you can see that there's still a nice center hotspot, but there's also a little bit more periphery light on the trail. This is still a really good beam pattern to use for forward-facing applications, ditch lights mounted into the bumper, things along those lines. Finally is the flood beam pattern, which we use a diffused lens, a little dimpled lens, to get that nice big wide flood area of coverage out of the light. This light is now actually going to be used more along the lines for something like a side-facing light, a rear-facing light, a reverse light, something that you're using as a scene light, a work light, a floodlight, anything along those lines. So for this video, probably wouldn't actually mount the flood beam light as a forward-facing light unless you already have a ton of different light coverage for your short to mid to long range lighting, and you just want something really short, really big, wide, tall, and horizontal area covered with this beam pattern. So as you can tell, there's not really a center hotspot. All of this light is fled out over a big giant area. Once again, you can tell that we are turning lights on and off on the trail so you can kind of see what they do. So these lights, again, not providing a lot of distance, but they are providing a lot of coverage for a big, wide area. So with that, that is everything that you need to know about the Flex Era 1 lights. We have a ton of other videos about these lights as well, so please find the links for all of those in the description below. But if you still have any questions about these lights or the accessories or anything like that, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and either myself or Jacob will get back to you with the answer. Once again, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and remember to adventure further.